Good evening, baseball and Yankee fans. Welcome to Yankees The Ugly Truth. Tonight we will be bringing the play-by-play for the Yankees versus the Orioles at Camden Yards. Welcome, Sean, Nancy. Appreciate y'all taking time to spend part of your busy Thursday evening watching a little bit of baseball or listening to a little bit of baseball. First thing that we're going to do is go over tonight's lineup for the New York Yankees and the Orioles. Leading off playing first base is going to be Paul Goldschmidt, hitting .279 on the season. Hitting out of the two-hole is going to be our captain, Aaron Judge, playing right field, hitting .329 on the season. And in left field, Cody Bellinger will be hitting out of the three-hole, hitting .275. At DH and cleaning up will be Giancarlo Stanton, hitting .271 on the season. Getting a rare start will be Ahmed Rosario at second base, hitting out of the five-hole, hitting .287 on the season. Trent Grisham will be manning center field, hitting out of the six-hole at .240 on the season. Anthony Volpe will get the start at shortstop, hitting in the seven-hole, hitting .208. Jose Caballero will be at third base, hitting in the eight-hole, hitting .233 on the season. And behind the dish is going to be Austin Wells, hitting .211. And on the bump for the Yankees is going to be our ace, Max Fried. The Orioles lineup tonight is going to have Ryan Mountcastle leading off, DHing. Westberg will be at third base, hitting out of the two-hole. Henderson will be at shortstop, hitting out of the three-hole. O'Neill will be in left field, hitting cleanup. Jackson will be in right field, hitting out of the five-hole. Mayo will be at first, hitting out of the six-hole. Orioles phenom catcher Basilio will be hitting in the seven-hole. Mateo will be in center field, hitting out of the eight-hole, and Vasquez will be at second base, hitting out of the nine-hole. And on the bump for the Orioles is going to be left-hander Cade Povich. Hey, John, welcome. Well, it's easy to sub, John. Just click it, hit notifications, and you'll know every time that we're on the beaten path. I'm going to go over the scoreboard today because there have been some good things for the Yankees. There are a bunch of games that are already in the books. Tampa Bay Rays defeat the Blue Jays 4-0. Guardians beat the Tigers and sweep them 3-1. In the NL wildcard race, the Mets beat the Padres 6-1. Today, the Athletics beat the Red Sox 5-3. Spectacular for us. The Mariners beat the Royals 2-0. Marlins beat the Rockies 9-7. And at 7:15, the Cubs will be playing the Reds as the Yankees will be playing the Orioles. My earlier prediction is that of our remaining games, we will lose one. I am anticipating that the Blue Jays are going to have a bit of a hard time playing the Rays once again, the Red Sox, and the Royals. So I think that it gives us a good shot of actually capturing the AL East. Povich is going into his 18th start. He is 3-7 on the season, has a 5.04 ERA. And once again, we're on the Fox broadcast for tonight. So we have Yankee hating John Smoltz laying his ridiculous commentary out. And for those of you that have hopped into our stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Your support is most appreciated. And Paul Goldschmidt is coming up to bat. He's hitting .279 on the season, 10 home runs, 43 RBIs, and a 745 OPS. Welcome, Yassine. Povich sets. And the first pitch is inside. Count is 1-0 on Goldie. And the game is underway. Povich sets. Next pitch is on the way, and it is in the top of the strike zone. A four-seamer at 91 miles an hour for call, strike one. Count is even at 1-up. Hey, Jacob, welcome to the stream. Povich sets and pitches, and the ball is down low. Count is 2-1. And Povich sets. Pitch is on the way, and Goldschmidt hits this one. It is going to go off of Henderson's glove. Tyler O'Neill is going to pick it up, and Goldie is going to start the night with a leadoff single for our New York Yankees. Hey, Joe, welcome to the stream. And coming up to bat is the captain, Aaron Judge. All rise, the judge is in the chambers. Judge is hitting .329 on the season, leading all of Major League Baseball. And Povich sets. First pitch is hammered foul. Count is 0-1. Judge is hitting .329, 48 home runs, 103 RBIs, and 1132 OPS. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is inside. Count is even at 1-1. Povich sets and fires, and this one is chopped down the third base line. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way. It is down low. Count is even at 2-2. What color is your goose? Povich lines one right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike three. So the captain is retired looking. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. And the first pitch is inside for ball one. Count is 1-0. Bellinger's hitting .275 on the season, 29 home runs, 97 RBIs, and an 826 OPS. Povich sets and fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 2-0. And Povich sets. Pitch is going to clip the top of the strike zone. A sweeper for call, strike one. Count is 2-1. Povich sets, and this one is fouled off. Count is evened at 2-2. Count is going to remain, or going to be 2-2. Povich makes a pickoff attempt at Goldschmidt, who is back standing up. Not sure why the hell he threw over there, but it is what it is. And Povich sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off down the third base line. And this one is going to make the stands. Count is going to remain 2-2. Westberg could not get to it. And Povich sets. And pitch is on the way, and this one is in the dirt. Count is now full on belly, 3-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is going to remain 3-2 as we head to the eighth pitch of the at bat. And Bellinger calls timeout. And Povich sets. Pitch is on the way. And that is ball 4. So the Yankees are going to have runners at first and second with 1 out. Coming up to bat is big Giancarlo Stanton. Don't suspect that this young lad is going to serve up any fastballs to G. To look for sweepers and curveballs. Stanton is hitting .271 on the season, 20 home runs, 51 RBIs, and a .915 OPS. And the pitch is on the way. And it is off the plate for ball 1. Count is 1-0. Povich sets and fires, and the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike 1. Count is 1-1. Curveball is a deep fly ball. O'Neill is standing on the warning track, and O'Neill is going to make the play for the second out. Runners are not going to be able to advance. So the Yankees in the top of the first. The score is 0-0. Runners at first and second. Coming up to bat is Ahmed Rosario. Rosario is hitting .287 on the season, 6 home runs, 21 RBIs, and a .771 OPS. And Povich sets, fires, and this pitch is fouled off. Straight back, count is 0-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is down in the dirt. Count is evened at 1-up. And Povich sets. And this pitch is hammered into left field. That's going to make it into the corner. And Goldschmidt is rounding third, heading home. And Bellinger is rounding. So that is going to be an RBI double for Ahmed Rosario. And the Yankees jump out to a 2-0 lead. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. Povich is at 23 pitches on the night. Povich sets, fires, and the pitch is a line drive to left field. O'Neill is tracking it, and he is going to make the play short of the warning track for the third out of the inning. And that's going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the first, but not before the Yankees jump out to a 2-0 lead. 2 runs not off of a home run, so that is a good start for the New York Yankees tonight. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the first is going to be Mountcastle, Westberg, and Henderson. On the bump is Max Fried, and we are at a commercial break. Hey, NES. Hey, John. Indeed, Wednesday is bowling night, although it might have been better if I called the play-by-play versus bowling last night because our team got smacked. We lost 4-3, and I personally was responsible for us tanking the third game because I had 5 freaking splits. Everything else was a strike and 5 splits. I converted 2 of them. I converted a 5-7 and a 4-7 split. I whiffed on the big 4, tried to cut the ball too sharp, and I threw the damn thing in the gutter. I can't remember what the other 2 were, but they weren't easy splits either. So I was only about 35 pins off of average, and our team lost the last game by 9 pins. So that one is all on me. Although the first game we won was all on me too. So I was 1 for 1 on the night. Or 1 for 2, actually. So batting 500. I guess I can live with that. Yeah, the lanes were a little bit dry, and my break was a little bit harder than usual. And there were 2 other left-handed. I'm a left-handed bowler, and there were 2 other lefties on the night, and they were pushing oil all over hell in creation. Max Fried is going into his 31st start of the season. He is 17-5 with a 3.03 ERA. Opponents are hitting .228 on him, and Max Fried has 6 to 7 pitches, so he throws everything but the kitchen sink. And Fried sets. First pitch is in there, and it is called strike 1. Nice fastball at 94 miles an hour. Mountcastle is hitting .256 on the season, 5 home runs, 31 RBIs, and a .657 OPS. And the pitch is a curveball swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. One of the keys to success for Max tonight is going to be pitching from in front of the hitters. If he pitches behind, we're in trouble. And the next pitch is in there, and it's fouled off. Count is going to remain 0-2. Let's see, Yassine. What's your opinion about Tom Brady drama during broadcast having ownership of the Raiders and being an offensive coordinator for the Raiders? Well, if the NFL allows it, what am I to say? And the pitch is on the way, and this one is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is the first out of the inning for the Orioles. Coming up to bat is Westberg. And let's see, NES. Do the Yankees keep Grisham and Bellinger? You had to pick one, keeping on the team. And the pitch is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Me personally, NES, I'm keeping them both. I don't give a damn about Dominguez. I don't give a damn about Jones, actually, if you must know the truth. Prospects and rookies are just that. And the next pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Fried sets and fires, and the pitch is just a bit high. Count is 1-2. And Fried sets, fires, and this one is skied to right field. Captain is backing up, and he is going to make the play for the second out. Coming up to bat is Gunnar Henderson. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is inside and low. Count is 1-0. And Fried sets, and the sinker is down low. Count is 2-0. All right, Maxie, you've had 2 easy at bats. Do not pitch in front of this guy or behind this guy. And Fried sets. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is a towering pop up. And it looks like Caballero is going to make the play down the left field line. And that is going to do it for the Orioles. No runs on no hits, a 1-2-3 inning for Fried. Coming up to bat for the Yankees in the top of 2 is going to be Anthony Volpe, Jose Caballero, and Austin Wells. Well, I'm not sure that they will do a self-imposed cap, especially if the Yankees make it to the World Series with this team and figure that there may be a couple of pieces away if they don't win. If they do win, then I can definitely see them bringing both back and looking for a hammer, perhaps a trade for a pitcher like Paul Skeens. Could look to go to the West Coast and possibly bring in a couple of players from the Angels, possibly Zach Neto as a fine young shortstop and a leadoff hitter to come in and take Anthony Volpe's spot. Possibly a left-handed relief arm. Can't remember the name of the guy that I wanted at the deadline, but it'll come to me here shortly. So there are definitely options for the Yankees. And for those of you who are in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button and share the channel out. If you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Didn't say I wasn't keeping Caballero, John. Definitely keeping him. Got 4 more years of control with him, so there's absolutely no reason. In my personal opinion, The Yankees might need to add a bullpen arm. I think Paul Goldschmidt is probably going to walk in free agency. Uh, uh, they drafted 7 shortstops during the MLB draft this time. And the pitch is a curveball down low for ball 1 on Volpe. Volpe's hitting 208 on the season, 19 home runs, 71 RBIs, and a 667 OPS. And the Povich sets, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-0. And the pitch is on the way. And the fastball catches the inside corner for call, strike 1. Next pitch is on the way, and the changeup is up and away. Count is 3-1. And the pitch is swung on and missed. That is going to make it 3-2. Volpe takes timeout. And the pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call, strike 3. Volpe is punched. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. You know, John, I knew he was injured. It's a left-handed or left shoulder issue, and the first pitch to Caballero is in there for call, strike 1. And the pitch is bunted. Paseo feels it, but Caballero is going to beat that out for a bunt single. That was a crap bunt. He popped it up. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells. And the first pitch to Wells is in there for call, strike 3, outside corner, down low. Well, back to my point, we drafted 7 shortstops in the MLB draft this year, and we're supposed to be signing the number 1 draft pick in the international free agency pool, who is also a shortstop. So I think that the Yankees had in their mind that Volpe as a shortstop was done. And there's a second pickoff attempt. So is the Caballero Express about to be underway? And Povich sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is foul down the third base line. That's going to make the stands. If you've never been to Camden Yards, it is a freaking beautiful park. It is in the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. There is a lot to do. Wrigley's, believe it or not, museum is there. They have a ship that's there. And Caballero is hung out to dry. He's going to end up being picked off. And he is tagged out at second by Mayo. So once again we get a negative narrative, and the pitch is down in the dirt. Count is 1-2. Well, I think the book on Volpe is that he does not have a strong arm enough to play shortstop on a regular basis, and he might be better as a uh, second baseman. And the pitch is down low. Count is 2-2. There are two outs. Povich sets, and the pitch is tapped to the second baseman, Vasquez. He is going to flip it to Mayo for the third out of the inning. Really hit the crap out of that ball. And that's going to do it for the Yankees. As we head to the bottom of the second, the Yankees lead the Orioles 2-0. Coming up to bat is O'Neill, Jackson, and Mayo. For those of you who have hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button and share the channel out. And for those of you that are NFL football fans, the Dolphins will be facing the Bills this evening. And I'll keep you up to date on the status of that game. I'm anticipating that it is going to be another bad night for the Dolphins. And in the top of the third, the Cubs and the Reds are locked up at zeros. And you know the score here is 2-0 Yankees over the Orioles. If the Yankees are able to pull the win off tonight, that'll put another game between us and the Red Sox, being that they lost earlier this afternoon. And that'll pull the Yankees to within 3 games of the Blue Jays for the division lead. And as you know, I've been predicting for months that the Yankees are going to take the AL East. I have made the call that the Yankees, for the remaining games that we have, are going to lose 1 game. Well, John, I don't think Cashman is managing Volpe whatsoever. I believe the onus is on the training staff, on Boone, and on Volpe himself. If he knows he's injured and can't go, he should have put his hands up and said, "I'm not there. Put me on the IL for a while till I recover." And Fried sets, and the curveball is in there for call. Strike 1 on O'Neill. Count is 0-1. O'Neill's hitting 205 on the season, 8 home runs, 24 RBIs, and a 705 OPS. And the pitch is chopped to Ahmed Rosario, who's going to field it and fire it to Goldie for the first out. Maxie Fried is at 13 pitches on the night. And Fried sets. And the pitch is on the way, and the cutter is just inside. Count is 1-0. And the ball is on the way, and it is a fastball off the plate. Count is now 2-0. All right, Max, this is what I'm talking about. You have to pitch from in front of the hitters, not behind. And the cutter is down low and inside. Count is now 3-0. Freed sets and fires, and the pitch is inside, and that is a 4-pitch walk to Jackson. This young Orioles team has a bit of speed on it. Kobe Mayo is coming up to bat. And the first pitch is hit into left field. Bellinger's going to field it on a hop and shoot it in. Now the Orioles have runners at first and second with 1 out. And coming up to bat is the catcher, Paseo. Paseo is hitting 188 on the season, 3 home runs, 13 RBIs, and a 615 OPS. Freed sets and fires, and the curveball is swung on and missed. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is just a bit low. Count is 1-1. And Freed sets. He checks on the runner at second. Pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way. It is a sweeper off the plate. Count is evened at 2-2. And Freed sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. Paseo goes down on strikes, and that is the second out of the inning. And we have center fielder Mateo coming up to bat. Yankees in the bottom of the second lead the Orioles 2-0. There are 2 outs with runners at first and second. Mateo's in the box. He's hitting 200 on the season, 1 home run, 3 RBIs, and a 543 OPS. And Freed sets, fires, and the pitch is, wow, paints the top of the strike zone, but it's called ball 1. Mateo is a former Yankee farmhand. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way. And the ball is inside. Count is 2-0. Mateo was part of the Sonny Gray trade. Mateo's hitting 223 on the season, 30 home runs, and a 121. And Freed steps off and chases the runner back to second. And the pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is now 2-1. And the changeup is up high. Count is 3-1. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is chopped to Volpe at shortstop. He flips to Rosario at second for the force out, and that is going to do it for the Orioles. Coming up in the top of the third is going to be the leadoff hitter Paul Goldschmidt, Aaron Judge, and Cody Bellinger. I think that Cashman did a great job at the trade deadline, bringing pieces in to improve the bullpen and definitely strengthening the bench. We have control of Caballero for 4 more years, and I would not mind seeing Rosario re-signed. He's on an expiring contract, and we have eventually Oswald Cabrera coming back. I think that would be a very fine bench for the Yankees. So how are we feeling about the game? Awfully quiet tonight. And if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Let's see. Hey, D-Rod, welcome to the stream. Oh, it's a game, just not the rubber. Yankees need to drive this kid out of the game and get to that weak bullpen. Coming to the top of the third, Povich already has 37 pitches down. And the first pitch is a curveball down for ball 1. Goldie is 1 for 1 on the night with a single and a run scored. Povich sets and fires, and the pitch is a curveball in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 1-1. Povich sets, and the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway. Count is 1-2. And Povich sets, and the pitch is up and in. Count is 2-2. Deuce, deuce. What color is your goose? And Povich sets. Curveball is snapped to Vasquez. Vasquez flips it to Mayo for the first out of the inning. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. He is 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. And Povich sets. And the first pitch is down low for ball 1. Count is 1-0. Judge has come back to life. He had 9 hits in the last series versus the Twins. And Povich sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-0. And Povich sets. Pitch is tipped into the glove of Baseo. Count is 2-1. Povich sets, and the four-seamer is off the plate. Count is now 3-1. As I was saying, Judge had 9 hits in the last series and 10 walks. So his batting eye is back. He's making contact. And Povich sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is up high for ball 4. That's going to do it for Judge as he strips his gear off and heads to first base. Cody Bellinger coming up to bat. He is 0 for 0 on the night with a walk and a run scored. And Povich sets. And the first pitch is fouled down the third base line. And it's going to make the stands. And the count is 0-1. Westberg follows it down there and is looking at it as it sails into the stands. La 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 la. And Povich sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate and in the dirt. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and wow, I think he caught the outside corner, but it's called ball 2. Count is 2-1. And Povich sets, fires, and the pitch is hammered foul down the first base line. Count is 2-2. Deuce, deuce. And Povich makes a pickoff attempt on Judge, who is one step off the bag. And Bellinger chops the ball to Henderson. Henderson takes the ball himself and fires to Mayo for a 6-3 double play. Hey, Ray, welcome to the stream. Appreciate all of y'all being here for tonight's live play-by-play. If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees, the Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing, because we do a crap load of play-by-plays here. We do open panels, and we post challenging questions in the form of videos for everyone to look at and put their inputs out, and I will try my best to answer as quickly as possible. And if you did not realize it, one info note for baseball fans. The Dodgers announced that Clayton Kershaw will be retiring at the end of the season. It was something that was suspected, but it's now official. So Kershaw has one more start in the regular season. And I'm not sure if they will include him on their postseason roster. I think they will. Just don't know at what capacity. He is definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer when the time comes, 5 years from now. But congratulations on the retirement, Clayton, and fantastic career as a Dodger. And as we head to the bottom of the third, coming up to bat is Vasquez, Mountcastle, and Westberg. 9-1-2. We need Fried to pitch from in front of the hitters. We are going to the bottom of the third, and Fried is at 29 pitches. And the pitch is foul back. Count is 0-1. And Fried sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-1. And Fried sets. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. Fried sets and fires, and the fastball is up out of the strike zone. Count is now 2-2. What color is the goose? And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike 3. That is Fried's third strikeout of the night. Coming up to bat is Ryan Mountcastle. He struck out in his first at bat. He is 0 for 1 on the night. Ed Fried sets, so the curveball catches the outside portion of the plate for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. And Fried sets once again. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is swung on and missed for strike 3. Going to be the second out of the inning, and the fourth strikeout of the night for Fried. And this is what happens when Fried pitches from in front of the hitters. When he gets behind, then he's all over the place and tends to either give up hits, hard hits, or walks. Coming up to bat is Jordan Westberg. And the first pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Westberg is 0 for 1 on the night. He flew out in the first. Ed Fried sets, and the pitch is up out of the strike zone. Count is 2-0. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike 2. Premature. Count is 2-1. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. So that is now going to bring the count to 2-2. And Fried sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. So Fried strikes out the side. Coming to the top of the fourth, the Yankees lead the O's 2-0. Coming up to bat for the Yankees in the top of the fourth is going to be big Giancarlo Stanton, Ahmed Rosario, and Trent Grisham. I think that Kershaw did not have a farewell tour because he was so injured during the first part of the season. And for those of you that have hopped into our stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. I want to thank everybody for being here this evening and supporting the channel. As Povich comes out for the bottom of the fourth, he is at 52 pitches already. Yo, 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 what do y'all know? The time is 8:08 p.m. Eastern Standard, and we're about 7 minutes till game time with the Dolphins and the Bills. And Povich sets, and the first pitch is a call, strike one up high. Count is 0-1. Stanton is 0 for 1 on the night with a flyout in his first at bat. And Povich sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is also called strike two. Nice four seamer that clips the top of the strike zone. Stanton is questioning the call. And Povich sets. And the pitch is a curveball in the dirt. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and Stanton fouls this one straight back. Count is going to remain 1-2. And Povich sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is another curveball in the dirt. Count is deuce. What color is your goose? And Povich sets and fires, and he paints the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike three. And that is going to do it for Stanton in the first out of the Yankee half of the fourth. That is Povich's third strikeout of the night. Coming up to bat is Ahmed Rosario. He is 1 for 1 on the night with a double and 2 RBIs. And the first pitch is on the way. Curveball is foul tipped. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled straight back. Count is 0-2. And Povich sets. And the pitch is in there for call, strike three. Second strikeout of the inning for Povich. He has 4 strikeouts. All 4 are on called strike threes. Looky. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. And the first pitch is looks like it is a call, strike, or ball one. He checked his swing. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is down low. Count is 2-0. Povich sets and fires, and the pitch is in there for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2. And Povich sets. And the pitch is just off the plate. Count is 2-2. Deuce, deuce. What color is our goose? And the pitch is swung on a miss for strike three. And Povich is going to strike out the side. So as we head to the bottom of the fourth, Gunnar Henderson, Tyler O'Neill, and Jay Jackson are coming up to bat. And I'm going to step away for just a half a click. I'll be right back. And we're back to the game. And the first pitch is on the way, and this is chopped to Rosario. Rosario is going to flip to Goldie for the first out of the inning. One pitch and one out. Maxie Fried is starting the bottom of the fourth at 42 pitches. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is called strike one on Tyler O'Neill. O'Neill is 0 for 1 on the night with a ground out in the second. Fried sets and fires, and this pitch is hammered to center field. Grisham is tracking it and is going to make the play on the warning track for the second out. Grishbaum just glides to the spot and is waiting on it. 3 pitches, 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Jackson. Jackson walked in his first plate appearance. And Fried sets. First pitch is on the way, and it is a fastball call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. And Fried sets. And the pitch is on the way. And this is swung on and missed for strike 2. Fried sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is a 6-pitch inning for Max Fried. That is 8 Orioles retired in a row. Coming up in the top of the 5th is going to be Anthony Volpe, Jose Caballero, and Austin Wells. And in the Dolphins game, there is 12 minutes left in the first quarter. Dolphins have the ball on the Bills' 18-yard line. Dunkerlow sets and he fires, and the pitch is it is a screen play to Washington. He's going to get 8 yards out of the play, and that's going to be first and goal. There is a flag on the play. And the first pitch is off the plate for ball 1 to Volpe. Povich sets, and he brings the pitch, and it is swung on and missed. Count is evened out 1-1, and Volpe takes timeout. And the pitch is on the way, and it is inside. Count is 2-1. And Volpe swings on the pitch, and the count is evened at 2-2. Volpe slams a ball foul down the right field line, and the count is going to remain deuce deuce. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is ball. Count is full, 3-2. And the pitch is on the way, and Volpe hammers this one to left center field. And it is going to. And Volpe heads to second and is going to slide in there with a double. So Anthony Volpe leads off the inning with a double, and it's a hustle double because he was running out of the box. And the pitch is on the way. Volpe takes off and heads to third, and he is going to be in there safe at third with a stolen base. Volpe's 17th stolen base of the season. And that pitch was a ball to Caballero. And Caballero hammers this one foul. Count is evened out, 1-1. And the pitch is up and off the plate. Count is 2-0. And in the Dolphins-Bills game, the Dolphins bust through for a touchdown in the first score of the night. And the pitch is on the way, and it is foul tipped. Count is 2-2. And Povich sets and fires, and the pitch is down in the dirt. Count is now full, 3-2. Caballero got a single in his first at bat and was picked off at first. And Povich sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is up off the plate for ball 4. So Caballero heads to first base. Austin Wells is coming up to bat. Povich is at 79 pitches on the game. So the Yankees have runners at the corners with nobody out. Austin Wells coming up to bat. Wells is 0 for 1 on the night with a ground out. And Povich sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Povich sets, and he makes a pickoff attempt on Caballero, back in standing up. As Wells awaits the pitch. And the pitch is on the way, and it is just a bit low. Count is 2-0. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off. Count is 2-1 on Wells. And the pitch is hit over the second base's head. Volpe is going to score easily. Caballero is going to stick at second. And that is Wells' 68th RBI of the season. So the Yankees have runners at first and second. Nobody out. Paul Goldschmidt coming up to bat. And it looks like the pitching coach is coming out for a visit. Povich is at 83 pitches. Is his goose hooked? And it looks like there's activity coming on in the bullpen. And it looks like Yanner Cano is warming up. Stalling to get this kid warm. And the pitch is on the way, and it is in the dirt. Count is 1-0 on Goldie. Povich sets and fires, and the curveball is in there for call. Strike one. And the pitch is on the way. Goldie hammers it to third base. Rustberg fires to second, and it's around the horn for a 5-4-3 double play. Caballero is going to be at third base with 2 outs. And there is not a chance in hell the Judge is going to get a pitch in this at-bat. And Judge has been intentionally walked. Go figure. Judge's 32nd intentional walk of the season, and Cody Bellinger will be up to bat. He is 0 for 1 on the night with a base on balls and a run scored. And Povich sets. Pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. All right, Cody, not a blast, just a bloop. And the pitch is just off the plate. Count is what add what. And Povich sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is a fucking elevator shaft home run to the shortstop. Henderson is 1 step on the grass in the outfield and makes the play for the 3rd out. And the Yankees leave a runner stranded at third, but not before they add another run to the lead. Score is 3-0 Yankees heading to the bottom of the fifth. Coming up to bat is Mayo, Biseo, and Mateo. La 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 la. And in the Dolphins Bills game, the Bills have the ball on the Dolphins 30-yard line. There is 5 minutes, 55 seconds remaining in the first quarter, and it is 2nd and 7. And the quarterback is in shotgun formation. The ball is snapped, and he throws underneath to the tight end who makes the first down. And Cade takes it to the 22-yard line. 1st and 10. Hey, Jonathan, welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. And for those who have just joined the stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And the ball is flipped to the running back. He is going to get about a 1-yard gain. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 from the 21. Yeah, it's the Thursday night game, Jonathan. The Dolphins versus the Bills. And Fried sets. Pitch is out of the way. And it is, I think he paints the outside quarter, but it's called ball 1. And the pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-0. And the Bills just scored a touchdown on 7 plays, 85 yards. Took them 4 minutes and 27 seconds. And the game is about to be tied 7-up. And Fried sets and fires, and the pitch catches the inside portion of the plate. Call strike 1. Count is 2-1. And Fried sets. And he fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 2-2. Fried sets and fires and paints the inside corner for call strike 3. And that is going to be Fried's 7th strikeout of the night. Fried is at 52 pitches in the 5th inning, and pitch count is looking good. Fried sets and fires, and the sweeper is in there for call strike 1. Sayo is 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. Yeah, I don't think the Bills lose this one either. However, they play the game for a reason, Jonathan. And Fried sets, fires, and the curveball is in the dirt. Count is 1-1. Ed Fried steps off the rubber. He sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is bounced off the plate. It's going to be a one hopper to Volpe, who fires to Goldschmidt to record the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Mateo. Fried sets and he fires, and the pitch is a sweeper that misses outside. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered foul down the third base line. Count is 1-1. Fried sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And Mateo takes timeout. And Fried sets. Fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three, and that is Fried's 8th strikeout of the night. Coming up to bat in the top of the 6th is going to be Giancarlo Stanton, Ahmed Rosario, and Trent Grisham. And it looks like the Dolphins have the ball on their own 15-yard line. Tuckavloa sets, and he fires, and the ball is off the hands of the receiver, Washington. Count is going to be 2nd and 10. And for those of you who have hopped into our stream, consider, or please hit the like button and share the channel out. If you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And it looks like Yenner Cano is coming in to replace Cade Povich in the top of the 6th. And with 2 minutes, 57 seconds, looks like the Dolphins will be punting the ball away. 4th and 2. And Cano sets and fires, and the first pitch is inside for call ball 1. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call strike 1. Count is evened at 1-1. Cano sets. And he fires, and Stanton hammers this one foul. Count is now 1-2. Stanton is 0 for 2 on the night. Cano sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And it looks like Jazz Chisholm is coming out to hit for Rosario. And Jazz Stanton swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Jazz is hitting .241 on the season, 29 home runs, 75 RBIs. And the pitch is on the way, and it is inside for ball 1. Count is 1-0. Cano sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and the sinker is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And Cano sets. Jazz calls timeout. And Cano sets. Pitch is on the way. And Jazz hammers this one into left field. This is going to make it to the wall as Jazz is heading to second. And he is going to have a stand-up double with 1 out in the inning. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. Hey, Donnie, welcome to the stream. For those of you who haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And the pitch is on the way, and Grisham swings on, misses. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-1. All right, Donnie, I'm dropping the link for you for a couple of secs. And the pitch is on the way. Grisham swings on it. Count is even at 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is going to remain 2-2. All right, Donnie, you got a couple of seconds before I erase the link. Pitch is on the way, and it is chopped foul once again. Count is going to remain deuce deuce. And Donnie, prayers and thoughts are for your mother and yourself. And the pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is now 3-2. And Cano sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low for ball four. So the Yankees are going to have runners at first and second with one out. Coming up to bat is Anthony Volpe. And Jazz is going to be picked off a second. Once again, another boneheaded mistake by a Yankee runner. So that is the second Yankee runner picked off tonight. And the pitch is a sweeper for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Pitch is on the way, and Volpe fouls it off. Count is 0-2. Volpe is 1-2 on the night with a double, a stolen base, and scored a run. And the pitch is off the plate. Count goes to 1-2. For those of you who have hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button and share the channel out. Cano sets, and the pitch is down low. Count is evened at deuce, deuce. And the pitch is grounded to Henderson, who is going to flip it to Mayo for the out. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the sixth inning. Coming up to bat for the O's in the bottom of six is going to be Vasquez, Mountcastle, and Westberg. 8 or 9, 1-2. All right, Donnie, I've dropped the link for you once again. Allen is in shotgun formation. He takes a set, falls back. He fires to the end zone, and Kincaid has the ball knocked away from him. Going to be 2nd and 10. And the Bills have the ball on the Dolphins' 20-yard line. All right, Donnie, I'm about to release the link. That's the last time I'm dropping it, brother. All right, I'm erasing it then, brother. And the first pitch from Freed is curveball down low. Count is and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is evened at 1-1. You should be able to hit the link that I just sent you or drop down in the chat. How everyone else comes up. They pulled him for Jazz Chisholm, Sean. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. Freed is at 62 pitches on the night. And he sets and fires and is swung on and missed for strike 3. That is Freed's 63rd strikeout, or not 63rd, his 9th strikeout of the night. Coming up to bat is Ryan Mountcastle. He is 0 for 2 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. And Mountcastle hammers the first ball to left field to Bellinger. Bellinger is going to snap it into the infield. That is the Orioles' second hit of the night. Westberg is up to bat. He is 0 for 2 on the night. And the pitch is a curveball, just a bit low. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is evened at 1-1. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And Freed sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on for strike 3. And that is going to be the 10th strikeout of the night for Freed. Freed sets and fires, and the sweeper is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Gunnar Henderson is up to bat. Freed sets and fires, and the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike one. Count is 1-1. And Freed sets, fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 2-1. For those of you just joining the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And the ball is chopped up the middle, and it is going to make it into center field. And Mountcastle is on his way to third, so the Orioles are going to have runners at first and third with 2 outs. All right, Donnie, what it's Tyler O'Neill coming up to bat. Former Cardinal and Red Sox. And Freed sets, and the curveball catches the top of the strike zone for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. And Freed sets, and he fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Maxey is at 74 pitches. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 1-2. Donnie, it says that your mic is not active, and that's why it's not letting you be added. And the next pitch is a sinker off the plate. Count is evened at 2-2. And Freed sets, and he fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. And that is going to be Freed's 10th strikeout of the night. Donnie, you can open a web browser and type what is in there, StreamYard.com/BINW5F5ZCU, and that should bring you right into the studio. That was his 10th strikeout of the night, John. The only person that has not struck out on the Orioles is Gunnar Henderson. And with 10 minutes, 52 seconds left in the Dolphins-Bills game, Bills have a 14-7 lead. Dolphins just screwed a pass up on the 3rd and 8 attempt. They're going to be punting the ball away again. And the ball is punted. It is up in the air. And the receiver calls for a fair catch at the 27-yard line. So the Bills are going to go back to work. For those of you that are here, if you could please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. We do play-by-plays here almost every night. We generally have open panels on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I post questions in the form of a recorded video format for you guys to consider, answer, and I will try to get back to you as quickly as you post. Thank you for taking time to spend here on Yankees The Ugly Truth. It is most appreciated. And the first McDermott is coming in to Caballero is up to bat. Hey, fellas, welcome to the stream.
Sorry, Ken, I had to restart my phone, buddy. Sorry.
Yep, no problems. Caballero is 1 for 1 on the night with a single, a walk, and a caught stealing or picked off. One of two ridiculous Yankees to be picked off tonight.
Yeah, I think
Bad base run.
the base running has been terrible. I think they lost about 2 runs because of the base running tonight.
And the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike 1.
Jonathan, how you been doing, sir?
3-1.
What?
How you been doing, sir?
I'm doing good. I'm taking care of a dog now.
Yeah, I got 2 dogs, too. I just found out my mom has stage 4 bone cancer the other day.
And the pitch is out of the way, up high for ball 4. The Caballero is going to take a walk as he heads to first. Austin Wells will be coming up to bat. He is 1 for 2 on the night with a RBI.
I got this one.
Nice.
Is that a cat?
This
Puppy.
is a
And the
dog.
pitch is inside. And they fire to first base. And Caballero is back in, sliding safely.
Golden Retriever?
She's
Dr.
a
Spaniel.
golden doodle.
So that's an expensive mutt.
Now,
I got boxer doors, Ken. I got half boxers and half chocolate labs. I paid $400 a piece.
what? You want to play? What?
They're good, though, huh, Jonathan? Man's best friend, sir.
And there's a pickoff attempt at first, second disengagement.
She wants this. She wants this.
She wants
She's
to throw
not-
it, man.
she's-
Yeah.
She's not getting it. No, that ball is not for you.
Mm-mm.
She has plenty of toys. She's not getting that one.
And McDermott sets. Pitch is off plate. Count is 2-0.
Hi. So how you
Pitch is
liking
on the
free
way.
today?
It is up out of the strike zone. Count is now 3-0.
What? How you liking free today?
He's on point. He's pitching in front of the hitters,
Yeah.
doing what he needs to.
This is the best I've seen him pitch since before the All-Star break.
And the pitch is up high, and that is ball 4. That is back-to-back walks. So Caballero is going to head to second. Wells will be at first, and it looks like pitching coach is coming out. So the Yankees have runners at first and second with nobody out. Paul Goldschmidt coming up to bat.
I noticed earlier you were calling the football game.
Yep, still calling it. And Allen is in shotgun formation.
I believe it's
And
a
it is a
game
quick
on Prime
screen.
today.
And they Thompson advances the ball 9 yards, so it's going to be 2nd and 1 or 3rd and 1.
That's the game on Prime, right?
Yes. Goldschmidt is 1 for 3 on the night with a single in the first and a run scored. And the first pitch to Grishbaum is inside for ball 1. Pitch is on the way.
That's Goldschmidt.
Goldschmidt had a solid hit. He had one stolen from him and then a ground out. But he's looking good.
Mm-hmm.
And McDermott sets and fires, and this one catches the top inside portion of the strike zone for call, strike 1. Count is 1-1. And Allen throws a pass to Simmons, who advances the ball down to the 20-yard line of the Dolphins, actually 18-yard line. And the pitch is in there for call, strike 2. Count is 1-2.
Jonathan, Ken's doing jack of all trade right here. He's doing both at one time.
Yeah,
And the pitch is in the dirt.
Right.
Count is even at deuce.
I guess this in the offseason, this won't be the Yankees' ugly truth. You might have to call it the Chiefs' ugly truth.
Or it just might be the ugly truth.
Or just the ugly truth. But that way, if you do other sports, you'd have to change your logo.
Yep. And the pitch is a slider off the plate. Count is now full, 3-2. And the football game is in a commercial break. And the pitch is hammered down the third baseline foul. Count is going to remain 3-2. McDermott does not seem to have control of his pitches. He is leaving a lot of stuff over the heart of the plate. And the pitch is hammered down the right field line. And Caballero is rounding third, and he is going to score. Wells is holding at third. And that advances the Yankees lead to 4-0, and that was Goldschmidt's 44th RBI. So it is a 4-4-4 night.
Yeah.
Hey, Ken, did you know Cal Raleigh?
They've been avoiding pitching to Judge, with the exception of that
2
one
walks.
Yeah, one was intentional.
Yep. And the captain, all rise. The judges in the chambers.
Ken, did you know that Cal Raleigh lives down the road from me, his family?
Nope. And this ball is hammered to left field.
That's a shot.
And O'Neill is going to make the play. Wells is tagging, and he is going to come home. So that is a sac fly for the captain. And the score now goes to 5-0.
Yeah.
Yankees have a runner at first base with 1 out.
Yeah, Jonathan, he's a Vermonter.
Oh,
Congrats for Cal, though.
Raleigh is from Vermont. I thought it was from
Yep.
North Carolina.
And the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0.
I think he played. College there, right?
Yeah, maybe he played college in North Carolina.
And the next pitch is high and outside. Count is 2-0.
We got a sign down the road, Jonathan, down by one of the restaurants says, "Congratulations to Cal Raleigh and family."
Well, here it says he was born in North Carolina.
Huh.
And he went to college
And the
in
pitch
Florida.
is up high. Count is 3-0.
So maybe he has friends in Vermont, but he definitely doesn't live there.
Right. Well, maybe his family did. His dad and his brother.
Maybe, but according to what I've looked on Raleigh, he's from North Carolina and went to college in Florida.
And the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway. Count is 3-1. And McDermott sets and fires, and the pitch is up high for ball 4. As Bellinger strips his gear off and heads to first base, the Yankees are going to have runners at first and second with 1 out, and big Giancarlo Stanton coming up to bat. He is 0 for 3 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. Is this Big G's chance to unload on a fastball down the heart?
He hasn't done very much today.
And McDermott sets and he fires, and the pitch is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. Stanton is 0 for 3 on the night with a fly out and a pair of strikeouts.
Well, that helps.
But Jonathan, they don't always tell you like where the baseball players' families live.
And this pitch is hammered down the third base line, and that is going to make it all the way into the corner. And around is Goldschmidt. Rounding third is Bellinger, and that is going to be a pair of RBIs, and Stanton is in there for a stand-up double. So the Yankees now lead 7-0 on the Baltimore Orioles tonight. And it looks like they're about to put the hook on McDermott. McDermott is at 24 pitches.
Needed this win. Needed it.
Wow, Rojas actually waving somebody around the
Hit the
third
road,
base.
Jack. Don't you come back no more,
No more.
Hit
One
the
more
road,
time.
Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more.
And it looks like Jose Castillo will be coming in to replace McDermott.
Good old Ray Charles song.
Old song, man.
Yep. I don't even know what year that song came out, but I know it's been a long time.
Was it 50s?
Probably the 50s. All I know is that it was controversial when it first came out.
But look how much money he made, though, Jonathan. The Pepsi commercials and all that.
Well, Ray Charles definitely did very well for himself.
Yeah, McDermott's book still has a runner at second. So he scores, that's another one tagged to his total.
Karen, did McDermott used to pitch for Houston?
Who?
McDermott? Did he pitch for Houston?
I don't know.
There's a McDermott on Houston. I know if he was.
Do you see any scenario where
And the Bills kicker tanks the ball wide left.
Do you see any scenario where the Yankees could take the East?
Yes,
Yeah,
I do.
I do.
I've been calling it for 2.5 months.
They can, Jonathan.
But every time they win, the only way they can win is if the Blue Jays go on a downward spiral.
It could happen, though.
Okay.
It could happen.
The Yankees face the Orioles for 7 and the White Sox. I've already put the call out that the Yankees are going to lose 1 game for the remainder of the season.
Wow. One game. That's huge.
The Blue Jays play the Tampa Bay Rays 3 more times. They have the Kansas City Royals, and they have the Boston Red Sox. 2 of those series are on the road. And the Blue Jays are a horrible road team. We need some help from our friends, but it's definitely possible. We're going to do what we need to do.
I think the Yankees take 7 out of 10.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm sticking to my guns because that's what I believe.
You think it's going to be 9-1?
I do. And the first pitch from Castillo to Jazz is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. I wish Jazz would hit his 1 damn home run that he'll stop swinging for the fences.
It'd be over.
And he pitches. Swung on and foul.
It'd be over 90 wins, Jonathan.
Yeah.
I predict the Yankees only won 87 games this year.
Jason Dominguez is coming in to pinch run for Giancarlo Stanton.
They're outperforming what I said already, Jonathan. I said they won 87 games. That's all.
The Jazz look
And the
hurt.
pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off.
Jazz looks
Count
hurt.
is still going to be remain 0-2. And it looks
Jazz-
like Jazz fouled the ball off into his balls. So he's down on a knee. And they are sending a trainer out.
No
That-
cup. No cup.
Of course, John Smoltz and his Yankee hating self and Fox with their great broadcast is going to replay that exact
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
put all men into
Why is
pain.
John Smoltz allowed to broadcast a Yankee game?
Because he's on Fox.
Yeah.
I don't care. This is a Yankee game. Be impartial or go home. He's still whining that we beat him twice.
Williams has pitched 3 out of the last 4 games, and he won't be available tonight. Although he has pitched well in those games.
Ken, I don't think Williams coming back.
Williams needs some time off anyway.
I don't think Williams coming back next year anyway. He wants to be a Dodger.
I would give him a qualifying offer.
They're
Nope.
going to qualify offer, just get the draft pick.
Nope.
Do you see?
And the pitch is on the way, and Jazz swings on it. And guess what? That is another strikeout for Jazz. Now he can head to the dugout and complain.
What do you think
How
of
bad
Williams?
is
What do you think of
Trent Grisham?
Weaver? Do you bring him back?
Nope.
No.
Both of them let go
Yep.
and let him go for nothing.
No, Edwin Diaz is out there.
see. And the pitch to Grisham is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Let's see.
Diaz is out there for the Mets.
Weaver
Yeah, we'll
is on
probably
a-
get a qualifying offer.
Weaver's on a $2.5 million contract right now. If you make him a qualifying offer, that's $22 million.
Right.
And the pitch is in there for call. Strike 2. Count is 0-2.
He's not
There is
worth
no
much
chance
money.
in hell that he turns that contract down.
Right.
And you're going to be paying a reliever beyond closer money.
Right.
Williams is making $11 million right now.
Yeah.
That would be a double pay raise for
Yeah.
playing like he has. There's no chance that the Yankees
No.
make that.
No.
And the pitch is in the dirt. Count is 1-2.
Jonathan, don't be surprised if Cashman comes up with something and goes after so that call the Guardians up and see what Class A's are available. He was going to be available to trick on.
And the pitch is called. Strike 3 for the third out of the inning.
I'm guessing Grisham gets a qualifying offer.
Grissom does. Bellinger does.
I don't think you can give Bellinger.
Bellinger's not getting a qualifying offer because he's already been offered one.
Oh, that's
not-
right. He got a year already. Yes. Okay.
So he is not
Opt out.
eligible for a QO.
He's going to opt
And
out.
his is an opt-out.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna resign him.
Yeah, I do too. Bellinger loves being a Yankee.
He wants to be one, and
Yeah.
he's earned it.
Yeah.
He showed he can play. He can play first and outfield, but I think if they resign Bellinger, he's probably going to spend the majority of the time at first base.
I don't think Bellinger's going to spend any time at first base.
Me either.
They have a crowded outfield.
Well, I don't think that Dominguez or Jones is going to be part of that outfield.
No.
You see Jones traded.
I do.
Jones is staying. Dominguez maybe.
And Dominguez is going to remain in the game as the designated hitter. Max Fried is coming out for the 7th inning. He has got 77 pitches down with 11 strikeouts on the night.
Jonathan, I think Volpe's gone though.
You think Volpe will get traded?
Nope.
No? Oh,
No.
because Cashman's boy and all them?
No.
Yankees love him
Volpe.
too much.
Volpe is in his first ARB year. His projected contract at shortstop for his first ARB year is $1.05 million. You are not going to find a cheaper outfielder or a shortstop out there.
Do you think they're doing
Plus-
cheap because it's cheap?
Plus, we
Probably.
drafted 7 shortstops and 1 more coming.
Yeah, but Lombard Jr. is coming fast.
I don't think Volpe is going to be here long term, but he's going to
No.
be here throughout his arbitration years. But I don't see Volpe as the long term shortstop.
A lot of people subscribe that Caballero should be the everyday shortstop, but
Cabby
he's
should
never
be.
been one. He's never been an everyday player.
Right now down the stretch, Cabby should be.
Yeah.
Well, maybe for a short term, yes, but not for the season.
No, right now, though. No Volpe.
And Fried sets and fires, and the curveball is in there for call. Strike 1.
Fried's making his case for Cy Young this year, gentlemen.
And the pitch is on the way, and this is fouled off. Count is 0-2. Jackson is 0 for 1 on the night with a base on balls and a pair of strikeouts. And Fried sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is Fried's 12th strikeout of the night.
He's only had 80 pitches.
Cy Young. Cy Young, Jonathan.
Right now, Fried is tied with Peralta for 17 wins
In the game.
on the season.
Yep.
As much as I want Fried to get the Cy Young, I have a feeling they're not going to give it to him.
You think Schoolbo's going to get it still?
And the pitch is down for ball 1. Count is 1-0.
Because if they give it to Schoolbo, then they better not give it to Cal Raleigh, because look at Judge's numbers.
I think Fried has probably 2 more
Ed.
starts before the end of the year. Would you say
Fried
that?
throws I don't know what the hell it was, maybe a sweeper or curveball that was way high. Count is 2-0.
Jonathan, you're telling me if
Mayo
Fried doesn't get 20 wins, though? If Fried don't get 20 wins, they're not going to consider him to be Cy Young at 20 wins?
Fried is not going to Fried is not going to pitch enough to get 20 wins.
Even 19 wins.
He might get 9. I think he only has 2 more. I think he had 2 more starts after this.
Yeah. Even 20. If he wins tonight, it'd be 18.
And the pitch is hammered foul. Count is deuce.
Yeah, well, Williams could have been traded in at the deadline, but they didn't.
Williams should have been traded at the deadline.
Probably. They probably could have gotten something good for him. I don't think Williamson was ever comfortable coming to the Yankees.
He wanted to be a Dodger. He even said that he thought he was going to be a Dodger.
And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed.
Unless you have a no trade clause, you can't always get what you want.
Fried has matched his career high in strikeouts with 13.
Jonathan, just like the song. You can't always get what you wanted.
I'll leave that to you.
And Baseo is coming up to bat.
Yeah,
Fried sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed.
This is the catcher that the Yankees were connected to, but they lost out when they signed Cole.
Right.
I even heard they had a deal for him.
Mm.
All right.
Ed Fried sets. And the ball is tapped in front of home plate. Wells tracks it down, fires to Goldie for the 3rd out of the inning. And that is going to do it for the Orioles in the bottom of the 8th, the bottom of the 7th. Coming up in the top of the 8th is going to be Anthony Volpe, Jose Caballero, and Austin Wells.
Ken, thank you for inviting me. I'm
problem.
gonna watch the rest of the game in a more comfortable place.
Mm-mm.
Thank you.
Have a good night, Jonathan.
Duval did go yesterday, yes. He closed the game out.
Yeah. Ken, I really think there's a lot more for Bird to come, though. What do you think about Bird?
I think that with the amount of use that the Rockies did on him, he came here tired. He played in the NL West. His park is the highest altitude park in baseball, and the second highest is Chase Field in Arizona. So he was used to throwing in places where breaking balls don't work, so he had to overthrow. When he got traded to the East Coast, he needed an adjustment period to try to figure out how to throw his breaking stuff without overthrowing it like he was. I think his time down in Scranton has provided him with rust and has provided him with working his breaking pitches.
And if anybody could turn him around, it'd be Matt Blake, correct?
Yep. And we've got him for 3 years.
And control years. That's why I tell people control years. Like Duvall. Duvall might not be pitching to a 2.0 ERA, but we get control years.
And for those of you who have just hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same.
Hit the like and subscribe, everybody. Hit the like and subscribe.
The last 3 games, the Yankees have scored 27 runs, hitting .364, 15 extra base hits. And the first pitch to Volpe, actually it's the second pitch, is outside. Count is 1-1. Volpe is 1 for 3 on the night with a double and a strikeout. And the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Castillo is still maintaining the game.
Don't the Yankees have the best record since August? When they're like 21-9?
Since the trade deadline, yes. And Castillo sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-2. What color is your goose? And the pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is now full, 3-2. Castillo sets, fires, and paints the outside corner for call, strike 3. And Volpe is going to go down looking.
His swing doesn't look good, Ken.
It happens.
Well, he's hurt too, though. He's playing hurt, I think so.
Castillo sets and fires, and this ball is chopped to Westberg at third, who's going to flip it to Mayo at first for the second out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out. My annoying trend. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells. He's 1 for 2 on the night with a single, base on balls, RBI, and a run scored. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike 1. And it looks like the Dolphins, with 8 seconds left in the game, score a touchdown and convert the extra point. Game in the Dolphins-Bills game is tied at 14 apiece. And the pitch is, looks like it was a strike, but it's called ball 1. Count is even at 1-1. And the pitch is on the way. Wells swings on it and misses. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is down low. Count is evened at 2-2. And Castillo sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 2-2. Pitch is on the way, and Wells hammers this one into right field for a line drive single. That is a 2-out single for Wells, his second hit of the game. And Wells is in my fantasy lineup, so I'm liking it. Paul Goldschmidt is coming up to bat. And the first pitch is up out of the strike zone for ball 1. Goldie is 2 for 4 on the night with a pair of singles, 2 runs scored, and an RBI.
Where has Goldie
And
been?
the pitch is hammered to left field, right field, and Jackson is waiting on it to record the third out of the inning. Coming up in the bottom of the 8th for the Orioles is Mateo, Vasquez, and Mountcastle, 8, 9, and 1.
It's finally time for Goldie to step up right now, Ken, like he's been doing now today.
Well, anytime you have a 2-hit night, that's a good thing.
Yeah, but he hasn't been doing much all year, though, really.
He hasn't been doing. Are you freaking kidding me?
You like how he played all year so far, Ken?
Yes, I do.
You rather have Goldie over Ben Rice?
As far as a glove at first base, without a doubt.
Offensively?
He's hitting Goldie's hitting what? 280?
What's Rice hitting?
Huh?
What's Rice hitting?
240, 239 in that area.
Who has more home runs, Volpe or Goldie?
Rice has more home runs, obviously, because Goldschmidt has never been a home run hitter. But Goldie has 25 doubles.
I don't think it's what Cashman wanted for him, though, Ken, when they got him.
Well, I don't give a shit what he wanted. Goldie is playing to what Goldie does.
Goldie's not coming back next year. He's just filling.
Not likely, no. And if you put Rice at first base, I think that's a huge mistake.
So go get Lonzo?
Nope. I'm bringing TJ Rumsfeld up.
Rumsfeld. Okay. That's a bold move.
Rumsfeld is actually a first baseman who has throughout his minor league career, a 991 fielding percentage, which means the guy doesn't give up errors. Solid glove. As a hitter, he's hitting 280 in the minors also.
Okay, we just talked about Bellinger resigning and stuff like that, and we forget that Spencer Jones can play first base as well.
Spencer Jones hasn't taken one game at first base.
No, but he has in minor leagues, though.
No, he hasn't.
Spencer Jones can play first base in the minor leagues. He has been before.
He has not played. Look at his game log.
Spencer
No
Jones never
games
played
at first base. They gave him a first baseman's glove. He might have practiced there, but he has never been in a game as a first baseman. And if you look at his collegiate career, he was actually a pitcher that got converted to an outfielder. And it looks like Paul Blackburn is coming in to relieve Max Fried. Mateo is up to bat, and the first pitch is in there for call, strike 1.
I think the Yankees going to sign Tucker, though, Ken.
Nope. And the ball is hit to Caballero at third, who fires across the diamond to Goldie for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Vasquez. He is 0 for 2 on the night with a pair of strikeouts.
Vasquez ex-Yankee?
No. The guy coming up to bat after him. And the
Mateo?
first pitch is chopped to Jazz. Jazz fields it and flips it to Goldie for the second out. That is a quick 2 outs.
Why do you say no to Tucker, Ken?
Tucker is going to be a $500 million contract.
Yeah. He deserves
Why
to be
would
it.
we spend that much money? You could sign both Bellinger and Grisham for what it's going to cost for him.
Well, they were going to give Soto $760 million. Why not Tucker give him $500 million?
Why would you want to?
You could still get Bellinger on top of it if you really need to play multiple positions.
And the first pitch is off the plate for ball 1. And the next pitch is a curveball hammered down the third base line. Count is evened at 1-1.
You tell me Bellinger wouldn't sign with the Yankees for 4 years, a 5th-year option at $100 million?
That's $100 million. What? That's $25 million a season.
Yep.
And the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2.
I think that's all he's got left in the tank is 4 or 5 years left. Bellinger does.
How old do you think Bellinger is? And the pitch paints the outside corner for call, strike 3.
He's got to be at least 32, 33, right?
He's 30.
Okay. So I was off. I'm 40, so I thought he was in his low 30s.
Nope, he's 30.
But
He's the same age as Tucker.
So 5 years, though, is a good deal for him for $100 million, a little over $100 million in incentives and stuff, and guaranteed.
I think that if he signs with the Yankees, it's going to be either 27 to 30 million.
So $120 million 4 years with a 5th-year option for $150. Maybe. I could see maybe Cashman might do that, but I don't see Cashman go anything over $100 million for Bellinger.
And it looks like Cade Stroud is coming in to relieve Jose Castillo. Coming up to bat is going to be Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, and Jason Dominguez.
Only reason I'm saying that, Ken, I love Bellinger. I wish he stayed a Yankee, but we got Jones coming, like you said. But you think Jones and Dominguez are going to get traded? I don't. I said perhaps, maybe Dominguez. Maybe there's a possibility. If you want to go after Paul Skeens and give him Jones and Dominguez, maybe, and others. But I don't see that happening, though.
I think that the Yankees are going to offer the Pirates. They were negotiating for Skeens at the trade deadline.
And they offered Dominguez and Jones, and Pirates said no.
They didn't offer Dominguez and Jones. They offered Jones and Lombardi Jr.
So even Lombard Jr. is the number 1 prospect, and they still said no.
What they're going to want, and I guarantee it, is some young pitching, which the Yankees definitely have plenty of.
But what about, Ken, like I said in my thing, what about if the Yankees would have offered Slittler in that package? Maybe the conversation would have started.
I think that would entice them.
Slittler, Jones, and Lombard? Or even Slittler, Jones, and Dominguez will get a deal done right now.
I think that they would probably be interested in a pitcher like Lou Lane.
Yeah, I know Lane's good. He's like a young Randy Johnson. Lefty. What about Warren? Maybe Smitty coming back next year? Maybe one of them two?
Could be. Warren is a developmental pitcher, and he's done an outstanding job. His numbers are not great now because he's about 30 innings over the most that he's ever pitched as a professional.
Yeah. Ken, you know who Warren reminds me of? Is a young Michael King.
Could be. And Stroud sets.
That's another
And the
option
pitch
next
is on the
season.
way, and it is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one.
I'd like to see Mike King come back next year, Ken.
I think that the contract he signs, the Padres actually have the option to keep him.
I don't know. I think he's gonna go where the money is, though, right? I know they have the option to keep him, but you think he's gonna.
And the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-1. I mean, honestly, if you look at our rotation next year, give me a sec.
But Cole, what's Cole gonna come back mid-season though?
May.
Right.
He's already throwing. He's throwing now.
Right, but still May though.
Yep.
So he's gonna miss a whole month then.
Yeah. We can't put it together with what we have.
Ken, in my opinion, I don't see Cole coming back to the All-Star break. Why rush him?
I think Cole sets his own schedule.
Right. But I think he's gonna hurt himself doing that though.
And the pitch is off the plate. Count is even at deuce. So you look at a rotation with Cole, Freed, Rodon. You add a pitcher like Paul Skeens.
Right.
And the pitch is down low. Count is 3-2.
I think Skeens would be the ace though, Ken.
Maybe not.
And then throw Cole second, Free third, Rodon fourth, and then Heel or Slittler fifth.
And the pitch is swung on and missed. And that is a strikeout. Stroud strikes out Judge. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger.
That would be a nasty 5 though, Ken.
Huh?
That would be a nasty 5 though.
That would be the best starting 5 in baseball, period.
Yeah. Maybe in the history of baseball too.
Could be. So would you sacrifice 2 bats that you don't truly need for the next 5 years? And the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1 to Belly.
Well, like we were talking about, we got lots of people coming up too that are pretty good, like Lombard and everybody else too. If they don't trade Lombard to a Skeens, I'm saying.
And the pitch is on the way. And this one is fouled off. Count is 0-2.
I think the Pirates is only a matter of time, Ken, because they know they can't afford Skeens in the long run.
Well, I think that Pittsburgh is a shyster organization. And the pitch is swung on and missed by Bellinger for the second strikeout of the inning. Long and short, they screwed Rowdy Tellez last year. They DFA'd him 4 at-bats before he was about to cash in a $500,000 bonus. They did the exact same thing to IKF this year. Ridiculous. And as much money as they get for competitive balance tax, they don't spend any of it. They pocket it. And the first pitch to Dominguez is a fastball off the plate. Count is 1-0.
And that's why Hal Steinbrenner and all these other owners are getting mad, because the teams like the Athletics or like Pirates aren't really putting back into the market.
And the pitch is top to Westberg. Westberg is going to field it cleanly and fire it across the diamond to Mayo for the third out of the inning. Coming up in the bottom of the ninth is going to be Westberg, Henderson, and O'Neill. They are combined 1 for 9 with 3 strikeouts tonight.
But the Yankees were heavily interested in Keane for Skeens this trade deadline, Ken, though. They were really heavy on him.
But if you look at the Pittsburgh Pirate organization, they are a freaking pitching factory. Look at the pitchers they've brought out of their organization. Cole included.
Cole,
Tyone, Skeens,
Clay Holmes.
The guy who is injured, who had Tommy John, Junis. They have put some hellacious starters together.
But Catherine didn't want to trade that year Miguel Andujar for Cole. Remember that year when they wanted Andujar? I'm like, why don't you trade Andujar for Cole before he went to Houston?
Uh-huh.
Why not? Why didn't you do that? Catherine likes the prospect hug too much. Look at Peraza.
And the defensive alignment is changing. Austin Slater replaces Judge in right field and will be batting in the 2-hole. Paul Blackburn is going to be turning to the mound.
Ken, I don't know if you heard this, but the rumor has it that Arizona wanted Slitler for Kelly or Gallen and Suarez and Beeks.
Makes sense.
I wouldn't give Slitler, though, for rentals.
Well, I would have never traded for Suarez to begin with because
Man's doing good.
You're looking at a bunch of players that you need to be able to field with pitchers like Fried, who is a extreme ground ball pitcher.
Yep.
Yarbrough is another extreme ground ball pitcher.
Yep.
And look at what McMahon has done with the glove.
I don't care about man's bat. Everybody can argue, you know what? Defensively, he's better than Peraza all day long.
Westberg is 0 for 3 on the night with a pair of strikeouts and a flyout. And the first pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1.
And we got another 2 years of control, Ken, with McMahon.
Yep.
And
the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2.
And a cost-friendly contract as well.
Yep. And Blackburn sets, and the pitch is waved at for strike 3. That is the 15th strikeout for the Yankee pitching staff tonight.
What a big pickup Blackburn was.
Yeah, DFA'd from the Mets.
Yep. But he's been good for us so far.
He was good with the A's. He
Yeah.
just was injured this year. He came back and wasn't what they wanted. And the first pitch is a curveball off the plate.
Catherine does these sneaky moves.
Well, look at the Yarbrough acquisition.
Yeah. Yarbrough's huge acquisition.
And the pitch is another curveball off the plate. Count is now 2-0.
Yarbrough pitched good against the Yankees all the seasons when he was in Tampa.
And the pitch is fouled off. Count is 2-1.
But the player I'm really glad to get, though, Ken, for the deadline is Cabby. Cabby is going to be huge for years to come.
And Allen scrambles. And he fires the ball, and it is knocked down by Brooks. Blackburn sets and fires, and the pitch is waved at in the dirt. Count on Henderson is deuce.
My Cowboys, though, Ken, man, I'm missing Michael Parsons. I'm missing Parsons bad.
And Blackburn sets. And the pitch is chopped up the middle. Volpe is going to field it, and he fires it to Goldie for the second out of the inning. And that is going to bring O'Neill up, their last opportunity to extend the game. O'Neill is 0 for 3 with a strikeout on the night. And the first pitch is on the way. It is a cutter off the plate. Count is 1-0.
Did you like to pick up a cabbie?
I'll talk about that one in a sec.
Okay.
And the pitch is on the way, and it is going to paint the top of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is top foul. So the Orioles are down to their last strike, their last out. Count is 1-2. After the game is over with, head over to NY Yankee Mania with Joe for a post-game review. And the pitch is on the way, and it is just off the plate. Count is evened at 2-2. What color is that goose? It's going to be a big red with a bullseye. And the pitch is down low. Count is full, 3-2. Blackburn sets and fires, and he misses just low for ball 4. And O'Neill is going to draw a 2-out walk. Coming up to bat is Jeremiah Johnson. And Blackburn sets, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Blackburn sets. And the pitch is going to paint the outside portion of the plate for call. Strike 1. Count is 1-1. Blackburn sets, and the pitch is hammered foul. Count is 1-2. So once again, the Orioles are down to their last strike, last out. Is Blackburn going to be able to close his hitter out? And Blackburn sets. Wall sets up outside, and the pitch is a sweeper off the plate. Count is going to go to 2-2. Blackburn sets and fires, and the ball is hit right back at Blackburn. Blackburn is going to underhand flip it to Goldschmidt to end the game.
The Yankees win.
That is the first game of 4, and the Yankees win 7-0. The stat line is going to read Yankees 7 runs on 9 hits, no errors. Orioles have no runs on 3 hits and no errors. Cade Povich is going to take the loss and go to 3-6 with a 5.06 ERA. Maxie Fried is going to go to lead the major leagues and win with an 18-5 record.
Yeah.
2.92 ERA.
Cy Young.
And the Yankees pick up another game, so that is, or another game on the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays now lead is cut to 3 games. And we have a 3-game lead on the Red Sox because they lost 2. So my prediction of the Yankees taking the AL East is still valid, and I think that it's going to happen.
I said 87 and wins. Ken, I was wrong. I think Yankees are going to surpass that. Obviously, we're at 86 right now. I see them get 92, 93 wins, and hopefully we do take 2 wins.
My prediction from the beginning of the season was 94 wins, and I'm sticking to it.
Well, everybody can say Ken is right if they get 94 wins, right?
We shall see. I want to thank everybody for spending time here on Yankees The Ugly Truth with this play-by-play. I appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow night at same time, same bat channel. Stop on by, hit a like, listen to a little bit of baseball. I appreciate y'all being here. Before I shut this down, I'm going to ask y'all to hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And like I said, head on over to NY Yankee Mania with Joe to catch a little bit of post game.
Hit the like, subscribe, everybody. Hit the like, subscribe, salute to the chat, salute to Ken. Let's go Yankees.
Let's go Yankees, and we will see you in the funny pages.